guys, it's Shani here. So today I am gonna perm my hair. As you can see, my hair is a little curly already. I have previously had it permed, although I used one of the bigger perm rods. So today I'm going to use the red rods, which I'm really excited about because it's going to create a really tight, funky curl. I'm not sure how it's going to look with my hair because it's quite short. It might just turn into a massive afro, but I'm not really bothered, so who cares? So stay tuned if you want to see how I perm my hair, and let's find out the end results together.
So you're going to need quite a lot of perming rods. I've got 195 of the red ones there. You're also going to need some clips, and obviously you're going to need your perming solution. So I'm using Quantum Ultra Firm. They are amazing. They've got the instructions on the outside of the box, and also inside the box have the neutralizer and also the waving lotion. But the thing that they do not have is perming paper, so you really need to make sure you get perming paper. It's essential for a successful great perm. And also you're going to need some cotton that goes around your hairline. However, I actually ran out, so I'm using my old dressing gown belt, which isn't ideal, but you know, you work with what you got. You'll also need some combs and a spray bottle to dampen the dry hair. Now we're going to make sure our hair is nice and clean, so just wash it with some shampoo. Then we're going to comb through it and section it into 4 different sections. This section is called the hot cross bun section. You're pretty much making a cross shape over your head in the sections. It's pretty straightforward. Just make sure you angle your comb on a diagonal, and then you're just going to go ahead and clip your hair into place. Now I am grabbing my first section, and I like to start at the front just because it's a lot easier to work with. I also like using a comb as my nails are too short to grab a nice clean section. You really do want to make sure the sections are nice and straight, as it's a lot easier for the perming rods to sit nicely on the head. In this section I'm going to be using 2 perming rods. I think it's also really helpful if the perming rod pointy end, which is the clip-on, is facing upward. This just helps all the perming rods to sit nicely on the head. So now I'm grabbing the perming paper and I'm just creating a fold and putting my hair in between. Next I'm going to start rolling the perming rod. So now I am placing the perm rod on top of the hair, and I'm making sure the hair is nice and tucked under so it doesn't create any frizzy ends. And then to secure the perming rod, I'm just going over a few times and then rolling up to the top of my head. And I want to make sure that it's nice and tight. And then I'm just going to clip the top to secure it. And then after that, it's just repeat and repeat. So I'll show you guys one last time on how I do it, and then you can watch my time lapse, and then we'll go through the whole process and see the end results. Let's do this. I thought I'd also mention that it doesn't really matter if you put the perming rods on top of the hair or underneath the hair. And now I'm going to do the rest of my head. Woohoo! Now with the sections, we really want to take our time in doing this. If we have too much hair in the perming rod, the perm becomes quite loose and the curls fall out a lot faster. So it's important that we just take our time and only use a little amount of hair in each section. Oh, no jokes guys, this was killing my shoulder and I had so much more to go, so I invited my friend along and she helped me with the sectioning. I 100% recommend getting a friend to help you, especially because you're putting so many tiny rods in and it just takes forever. It took me like 4 hours, so I'm not even joking. Hallelujah! That took forever. I have 180 perm rods in there, and goodness, it took, gosh, I can't even, I am so thankful that I'm finished. So, let's get started to the next step. Okay, so now we're going to grab our cotton or dressing gown belt, just whatever one you have, and wrap that around your hairline, and this just stops all the liquids from pouring into your eyes because this stuff is really strong and it stinks. Then we're going to mix the thermalizer in with the waving lotion, give it a bit of a shake, and you'll notice straight away that the bottle gets pretty hot, and this is just the chemicals reacting and doing its thing. Then just grab a pin and poke it through. Boom, like so. So this part is really important. You want to make sure that every single hair strand is covered. So you're going to squirt some of the solution on the top of a perming rod, then lift it up and get underneath and make sure you get everything covered. And just ignore my husband in the background changing my daughter and my son watching TV. It was a busy evening, my husband trying to get the kids ready to go out. So yeah. The processing time for my hair type is 20 minutes. Once the time is up, I'm going to jump in the shower with my perming rod still in and rinse thoroughly for 5 minutes. Once it's done, we're just going to towel dry each perming rod individually. And also what comes in the kit is a plastic bag, and that's just to put over your head during process time. Guys, I am not naked, don't worry. So now we are going to grab the neutralizer and just do the same thing we did before. Saturate completely. We want to make sure that we leave a little bit left in the bottle just to go through our hair once all the perming rods are out. But yeah, you just want to saturate completely, getting every single perming rod. So before we actually take these out, we're going to make sure that the neutralizer is left in for 5 minutes. But as you can see, my hair is very curly and I'm pretty excited about it actually. Sweet, so now you're just going to grab the rest of the neutralizer and scrunch it through your hair for about a minute. And yeah, you just want to make sure that when you wash it out, you're going to get all the chemicals out. So just hop in the shower for, around 4 to 5 minutes again. And yeah, now you're just going to grab the towel, give it a nice scrunch dry, and pretty much wait for it to dry. And you really don't want to mess with the curls once it's dried. Pretty much for 48 hours, you don't touch your hair, you don't wash it, you don't rinse it, you just leave it. So yeah, this is it dry. I know, it's hilarious. But I love it. And yeah, I'm going to give it a bit of a cut, maybe put a fringe in there. And I will get back to you guys with the final result. Okay guys, I'm joking. I totally brushed it before washing it and this is hilarious. I just gotta show you guys. Oh my goodness, how fun is crazy here. I thought I'd just mention that I don't wear my hair out and I don't like the look of the perm when it's out personally. So I'm going to show you guys some of the styles I like to wear after I show you guys what it looks like out. And here we have it, the finished look. And I absolutely love the tightness of the curls, and I've gotten a lot better at styling it now. But I did do a pretty bad job at the cutting. As you can see at the back, it's not very good. But my tutor helped me fix that up in class, which is really helpful. So yeah, I'm a student at Ara Hairdressing in Christchurch. That's my fancy uniform. And I love hairdressing. I love how creative I get to be. And yeah, you just get to try so many new things. I mean, I'm not a pro at cutting yet. But, we haven't even really covered the basics of that. So, it's all good if you make mistakes. And yeah, I'm really stoked with the outcome of the perm. And I love using heaps of different accessories. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And hopefully it inspired you if you're thinking about getting a perm. I 100% recommend it. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Peace.